slashers and scream queens, and welcome back to the Horror Daddies Podcast.
A podcast where we talk about horror movies.
And the daddies in the...
Carlos, you ready for a summer vacation or something?
I sure am. I just went to the beach to Adamyville, but I also just left because apparently another fucking shark came. Every time I go.
But there's a motherfucker that's crazy from that.
Yeah, he was shooting bullets at people, almost shot a kid, but he was looking fine doing it. I'm not gonna lie though.
Well, Carlos, what movie are we watching this week?
We watched Jaws 2.
Oh,
Baby.
Jaws 2, baby.
The comeback.
Yeah, a great one too.
Just when you thought it was safe to get back in the water, think again.
There's another one. Who would have thought? There's multiple sharks.
A whole family.
Oh, Jesus, Carlos. This is 2 hours too long. I'm gonna just open it.
It sure is. So okay. So I used to watch this one as a kid a lot because I guess the shark showed up more in this movie. So I did a lot as a kid, not as an adult.
You get to see the boring parts. And you're like, wow.
I fell asleep and I woke up and I was like,
something
happened?
happened?
The kids already crashed. Where are we?
And I'm like, nothing happened.
That's
literally nothing happened.
Yep. I'd rather just watch the first one. We should have just watched Jaws 3D.
We should just not even. You should skip the whole Jaws series at this point.
No.
No,
I gotta watch them drunk next time.
We do. This one would have been better drunk.
Oh yeah.
Or we would have fallen asleep faster.
That too.
And then we would have fucking fumbled an episode.
I am so tired, y'all, right now. But I look good.
He fell asleep, and I didn't know if he was asleep because he usually snores a little bit. But I looked, didn't snore, so I was like, all right, he's good. He's probably watching the movie.
I was watching it with my eyes closed.
You were like, where are we? I'm like, bro, I don't even know. Then this movie feels like the ending never happens. It just keeps going. And I'm like, oh my God, why is it not over yet?
It's like they did the first one, but worse.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Like, way worse.
Because the first one, the boat, the orca scene, it's really long, but it's entertaining. Not here.
But even if you don't see the shark in the first one, you're still like, oh shit, like what's happening? Because it's like the filmmaking is there and the music is great. Not this one. This one is like it'll randomly happen and it's over before you even know it.
Yeah, and too many kids survive in this movie.
Oh, there's too many damn kids in general.
Well, I don't know none of their names. Maybe just what's her name?
Tina Wilcox.
Well, I forgot about her, Jackie. Because she gives a performance in this movie. Let me tell you,
the performance of her lifetime.
Yeah, it's better than the girl from Friday the 13th Part 3. Like that, she gave an Emmy award-winning performance.
Oh my God, what is that?
Yep, every time she saw the shark,
it was pretty fantastic. Not gonna lie, but better than everyone else because everyone else seems to have no reaction.
Like I said, 8 kids survive. Why so many? Kill them all. Like leave Jackie traumatized for real. Like the fuck.
One of them dies, right?
Like 3 of them.
I think like 3 kids die, and
that's it. And you put 15 kids in this movie, and for what?
And Brody's here for no damn reason, just because he's in the first one.
Brody didn't want to come back for this movie. They forced him to come back to this movie.
How did they force him? Put a gun on his
He
head?
had a fucking contract. That's why.
Oh damn.
He didn't want to be in this movie. That's why he's like, can I just...
Can the shark eat me?
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, he really wanted to die.
Yep. But Jaws 2 directed by Janet Swartz. I hope I said that right. Written by Carl
Written?
Let me go back to normal.
You're not at the beach anymore.
No. Written by Carl Gottlieb and Howard Sackler. Also based on characters that Peter Benchley wrote.
Of course.
With a budget of $20 million estimated, it grossed $187.8 million.
Okay.
And starting, obviously,
oh Jesus,
Daddy Roy
character.
Daddy Roy Schreider.
That's it. Everyone else
plays Brody.
irrelevant.
And his wife, Lorraine Gary, who's
that's true.
Ellen Brody, and the mayor, Mary Hamilton, Mayor
the
Vaughn.
real villain of the Jaws movies.
Always. And then 15 kids.
There's so many. Okay, everyone's dressed here like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I mean, it's the same era.
Yeah, which I was like, why is everybody... They look like they were like, oh, that character needs to be in this Jaws movie.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
too many damn kids. They all look the same.
Mm-hmm.
They all dress the same.
Mm-hmm.
There's no diversity, so they're just all white boys and white girls. And everybody giving shit to Will. Watch Stranger Things that you haven't. Everybody got a bowl cut in this fucking movie. Everybody.
That too.
Like, but what is happening?
I mean, it's the time era.
I feel like Jaws. I guess Jaws didn't have that many characters either. It was pretty easy to follow.
Yeah, Jaws had three guys right there, right there,
and that's it.
Yep. So, Jaws 2, people die. The shark gets burnt. People die. The shark gets electrocuted, and that's the end of the movie.
All right, guys.
So next week,
all right, we're finished. Next week, Jesus.
No, but so this movie opens with 2 scuba divers, and they're exploring the orca wreckage that happened in the first movie, and they're taking pictures, and Jaws attacks them, and the camera keeps flashing, and that's it.
Yeah, it's pretty, but it's nothing like the first one.
No.
Like, there's no suspense really, but it's nothing bad either. It's really long. That's another thing.
This movie could have been 30 minutes shorter, and it would have been better.
I feel like even more. I think they couldn't cut anything out because then they would have been like, we had no movie. Because a lot of the long parts are like literally them walking somewhere or like swimming, and I'm like, y'all cut this. Like, we don't need all this.
Honestly, the movie could have just been the kids going on the parasailing scene, and then Brody going after them because Brody believes it's a shark. That's it. It could have cut everything else out. Finding the killer whale. Whatever. Anyways, so then we see we get the opening scene. We see Brody. He's heading over to like some party because they're opening some condominiums. And
downtown. Downtown. They played the last night of Soho. I mean, obviously this is the era of the music, but
yeah.
But we were literally like that meme where it's like, oh, it's it's from that movie.
So that was just from this movie. But that scene didn't need to be in this movie.
Nope.
It's just a party where Brody tells his wife, or she tells him, want to fool around, and we meet kids along the way who don't get their names said. So I don't know none of these kids.
Well, we get Tina, which is a beauty pageant winner, I guess.
Yeah, she's like Helen Shivers.
Yeah, so
but from the 70s.
From the 70s. And I just laugh because her last name is Wilcox. I don't know why I found that really funny.
I don't know either.
It's funny. But yeah, we get the kids. There's one kid that's mad that likes a girl that has a boyfriend. Yeah. And he's giving me sketchy vibes, so don't trust him near anybody. And then he's like, oh, fucking bullshit. Yeah. Fucking guys. And
he looks like Carrot Top, but blonde.
He looks like Napoleon Dynamite.
That too.
He just like.
Oh wait, wrong guy. Yeah, that one.
No, that one.
You see, too many kids.
That other one, that one gives me keep all your kids away from him.
But then we see that Brody's son had a growth spurt in the last 3 years, and then
he's like a grown ass man.
Yeah, I mean it's played by a different guy, and then he has a young son still. And then the next day they're checking out. Hendrix lets them know that there's been abandoned boat because he's still with the same what's his name? Police officer. Mm-hmm. And they went to check out the other boat. That's when they find a camera.
Which is we see it on the opening scene when they get attacked. Yeah,
and then we see more of the kids, and they're like setting up their sailboats. One of the girls, who I forgot her name, I know her cousin Jackie's coming to visit, and they want to hook up Mike and Jackie.
Immediately Carl's like, oh, this one over here.
Yeah, because I remember her performance. Her performance is memorable. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, you remember her.
He's being like 97%.
No,
funny.
like, because she's all like, and then we get the scene with the water skier, which is like the poster of this movie, and like the girl's water skiing. Her name is Terry. Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. But she's water skiing. We get the shark chasing her, which actually looks really good. The shark, as you see her seeing the shark fin behind her, that actually looks really scary.
It's pretty freaky because even though you don't see it that much, like it's going really fast too, and it's like holy shit, not
realistic, but we'll go with it.
Yeah, but it's like so creepy. Yeah, it's actually done. It's well done.
Yeah, and it's like a real big chase scene. Tina's she doesn't see the shark, but she sees that her friends are water skiing, or I guess they're friends. And the shark grabs the water skier, and then the other girl turns around and go like, "Oh, my friend fell." And as she goes to find the fucking ski thing, and she's like, "Well, my friend at?"
She fucking dead.
That's where your friend is at. And then the fucking shark just rams into the boat.
This shark is like, fuck my teeth. I'm gonna just run into things.
You know what happened? This shark's fucking pissed that they killed Bruce in the first movie because apparently all throughout the whole Jaws franchise, it's all a family of great white sharks. So I believe this is
family
either
of whites. It's just.
So I believe this is either the wife, the son, or the sister or the daughter. Don't know which one.
Yeah, it's one of them. Yeah. I guess in the first one, it's just a fucking shark at the end of the day.
Because I want to say that the Jaws the Revenge is the wife. Like, oh, you killed my whole family. I'm coming back.
Yeah, because there's one of them that's like confirmed that's like family from the first one.
I think, I don't fucking know. I'm going to Google it. But this lady picks up gasoline and just goes, I'm just going to shower with this. Oh, there's a shark. And she just starts showering with the gasoline. And then she goes to turn it on. And it's like, girl, why are you going to turn on this gasoline knowing that there's a fucking, knowing one thing that you bathed in it. So guess who goes up in flames? You and the shark. And guess what happens? The shark don't like well done meat. So it just gets burnt. The boat explodes and the shark leaves. Well, that's all that happens.
Like, I get...
What was she supposed to look like she tripped on the gasoline and it fell on her?
I think she literally
went
throw it on the shark.
No, she failed.
But no, she was like shaking it on her.
That's not what it looked like. She literally picked it up and said, "Ooh, yes, girl. I've been wanting to do this."
And then she like shot the flare and just blew the whole thing. That shit was so funny.
Honestly, cinematic history.
Honestly, I don't know what it is with movies and like innocent people just blowing themselves up. That cracks me up.
I don't get it.
I mean, Halloween 2, another sequel, has one of the best deaths in cinema.
That's where this one got it from. Because honestly, this is on the same level as Halloween 2. It didn't need to happen. It didn't need to happen.
At least Brody wasn't in the hospital for the entire thing.
That is very true. But Brody wouldn't go in the water until he's like, damn, I got to go in the water.
I actually have to do it. Damn it.
Honestly, Halloween 2 and Jaws 2 are very on par.
Oh, I can't. So this is called, I guess, Brucette.
So this is the wife.
This is, I guess, the wife. This Brucette is the only great white shark in the series to be electrocuted. Yeah, I guess. Okay. I don't think there's actual... This is a wiki, obviously, so take this with a grain of salt. But it says relative Bruce and then vengeance, which I guess I'm assuming is from revenge.
What?
Which is the third one or the one that comes back?
The fourth one.
The fourth one?
But what happens with
That's the name of the shark, Vengeance.
Okay, so she come back. But then the third one.
Oh, I don't know about the third one. It doesn't say shit about the third one.
That's probably the best movie out of the sequels. No. Anyway, then Brody has... So they talk about the explosion. Tina kind of gives because Tina saw the explosion. I love that there's an old lady, like Tina goes, oh, there was an explosion. And then the old lady comes out saying basically the same thing, but in different words. Yeah, there was a explosion with a boat.
The thing was that who's the girl?
Tina.
Was it Tina?
It was Tina. So
Tina says there was, I don't know, I looked and there was smoke.
Oh, yeah.
And then the old lady's like, bitch, it's an explosion. The fuck you talking about? Like,
it's like who is this lady? Like, what is happening? Oh, sorry. But anyways, then Brody has Hendrix go check for it because Brody won't go in the water. Go see if he can find anything out in the ocean. He has him out there doing overtime because he's like, you're not getting out the ocean until you find something.
And then Brody's talking all this shit while he's in the shore. Like, you need to keep looking. And then he's like, the other guy's like, come on, dude.
Brody's very unstable, and I understand.
Oh yeah, bro. That scene later on is crazy.
So they find this power line that will come back later. And then
it's like it's literally just there. Mm-hmm. Hey, I don't know anything about that, but I don't see the sense of a power line being underwater. I'm assuming that's very protected and very secure, but I feel like that would kill everybody that touches that water. Like if anything happens.
If it breaks, yeah.
Like, but
the whole ocean's gonna get electrocuted.
I don't know how that shit works.
It's like, why are you powering an island with a cord going underneath to another island on a rock?
I don't know, but hey, don't forget about the power cord. We're going to spend 2 hours. It'll come back in 2 hours.
Anyways, family breakfast with the Brodies. Brody wants Mike to get a real job.
But you forgot the important part. The little kid wants Fruit Loops.
Oh, yeah.
But they're going to give him Cheerios.
And I wanted Lucky Charms, and I didn't get any, so fuck you, kid.
Fuck both of you. Fuck your Cheerios.
Yeah. But he wants his son to get a job. The mom is like, no, let him enjoy his summer. Oh, and I'm over here like, okay, so who's paying the bills?
Yeah, you got money? No? All right, then.
Because I don't get paid enough now. I don't even go in the water.
Hell no. But I think it's like, she's really nice to be like, no, let him enjoy summer. Like, my parents would have been like, nah, get a job. What the fuck?
Right, you old enough. But anyway, then I love that Brody says in this line, I love this line, everybody's a boat freak. And his wife's like, it's an island. Duh.
That's so true.
This is when the kids are out on the beach playing and they're just enjoying themselves. And then they find an orca, which is very disrespectful. Because let me tell you something. If an orca found this motherfucking great white shark, the orca would have took this white shark down like it was nothing. Orcas are the top predators of the ocean.
It's a tiny orca.
Have you seen what orcas can do?
No, I know that. But like, orcas are usually a lot bigger than this one.
That shark would have died.
I mean, yeah. But I guess Bruce is supposed to be fucking... Or Brucette is supposed to be crazy.
This isn't Brucette. This is Bruce.
But do you think an orca versus Bruce?
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Exactly.
Free Willy, though, would have murdered.
Free Willy was a savage, though.
You saw how high he jumped.
And then Tina was the one that found the orcas again, right? I think.
Yeah. So I was like, Tina's supposed to be this final girl in this movie of a shark slasher.
She's finding everything.
once she gets attacked by the shark, she's out of the movie.
Yeah, that's it. Like, bye, Tina.
Yeah.
She has, I think, one other scene, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But they find the orca. They bring this shark expert. They're measuring the orca. They're trying to figure out what did it. And Brody's already like, it was a shark.
Yeah, it's like, look at it. It's missing half its face.
Yeah.
Check the bite mark.
And half of the body. And this lady's like, how would you know it's a shark? Oh, you know how this thing's been in the ocean for a day or something. And I'm like, lady, don't you see the fucking bite mark?
It's like literally missing half of his fucking body.
Oh, some other animals took bites out of this. No, that looks like one bite mark.
And Brody's just like, girl, just fucking listen.
Brody still believes it's a shark. He's telling his son, you're not going back in the water. You're going to get your ass right home, and I'm taking you home right now. You tell your friends to take your motherfucking boat and take it back to the dock because you're not doing it.
And he's like, but my date, she's not going to understand.
Boy, she on vacation. She leaving after this.
Yeah, she's gone. She's not yours, bro. No. Like, bye, see ya.
And then I love that the lady says, sharks don't take things personally. And she apparently has not seen Jaws the Revenge.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's another great line in this movie.
Yeah, that's foreshadowing.
Yeah,
that's amazing writing. It's just cinema. I'm just telling you.
They didn't know that was a fourth coming.
She did.
Brody then tries to tell the mayor that there's a shark. The mayor obviously is like, nah, don't start with this again.
He's like, you started this bullshit last year. You said to close. We almost ran out of business.
So guess what the mayor does? Doesn't listen.
Yep, because he's the real fucking villain.
Yep. So then Brody then goes by the ocean, by the beach, and he sees a piece of wood and it's like this very tense scene of him not wanting and hesitant to go back in the water.
And I do like this. I do like that Brody is afraid. Like, it's not like now he's like a badass that killed it. No. Like, he's like, fuck, I don't like water. Yeah. It's realistic. But then they kind of just keep really doing it for so long that you're just like, all right, Brody, you're going to have to fucking go in the water. Like, there's no other way.
I would be Brody. I would have moved out. Fuck the beach. I would have went to the woods.
That's true. I'm surprised that he just didn't like peace out. Because it's not like he's like that's another thing they don't really mention. It's the first movie. Like, he didn't come back with a shark. Like, nobody knows what happened. Mm-hmm. So nobody believes him because he didn't bring anything back.
Yep.
You know, it's
just his word and his Hooper's word against the whole town. A what? So then he manages to get the courage to go in the water, and when he pulls the piece of wood out, the burnt lady is underneath because Bruce didn't eat her. And he's like, oh shit. So then
it's kind of a scary jump scare.
It is. It's pretty cool.
It kind of got me a little bit, and I was like, oh shit, all right.
So then we cut to Brody making bullets out of like poison, because if he's gonna shoot the shark, he'll make sure it dies.
He's adding poison to the bullets. He's not making bullets out of poison.
People understood me.
But it's actually kind of cool. It's interesting. I've never like seen that before, because then he's sealing it with like candle wax on top, and I was like, huh, I've never seen that before. That's kind of cool.
So then he's trying to get in contact with Hooper, but Hooper's unavailable because he's on a expedition mission in Antarctica studying sharks, I guess.
They gotta they just have to say it real quick.
I just love that the wife was the one calling, because the wife in the book was cheating on Brody with that.
Oh, you know that definitely.
And
happened.
I know she was like, I know his number, I'll call him.
Oh, I got on speed dial. Boop. Hello, bro. Okay,
hey,
baby boo.
I'm gonna tell him you're on expedition. You ain't coming over here, because if you come over here, I'm gonna sleep with you again. So we can't have you doing that.
Oh no, Brody. And Brody's like, I love that guy. Every time he's here, he's just a great time.
But then again, he doesn't want Mike to go into the ocean.
Oh,
He needs him to get him a job. So the next day at the beach, Mike is just painting a wall.
He's painting like a wall that looks painted, but like
it's like the old timey tents at the beaches. I guess
it's like the red.
Were they bathrooms?
I honestly don't know. Let me go back to that time real quick. I have no clue. It was like red and white. And like he's painting it brown
over the red. Like red. Or is he supposed to be sealing the paint with that? I don't know. But honestly, they just like, hey, take this, just do something.
And he's like going over the same spot the entire time. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, what? And then also he's having a conversation because I think his friends come over and they're like, oh, hey, let's go.
Yeah,
and he's
but
like, sorry, I'm working.
Yeah, and then Brody's at on top of a shark tower that he built because he knew his ass knew there was going to be more. His ass knew.
I do kind of love this scene.
Yeah.
Because like the cops or who's that other guy, that random guy?
I forgot, but he's supposed to be important to the town too. But it's the mayor and the other rich guy.
Yeah.
And they're having a meeting at the beach, like, oh, look, the beach is thriving, blah, blah, blah. And then the wife looks up, and because the wife's part of the, I guess, town committee now.
Yeah. And but like, I love that they're like, we need to get his ass down. People are going to suspect. And they're like, no. Yeah. Like, she's like, nobody knows that he's up there. Yeah. Like, no. And then immediately someone's like, why is that guy up there? I'm like, that's kind of funny.
And then they're like trying to, oh, he's testing the weather or whatever. And the little girl's like, that's a shark watching tower. It's like,
but my thing is also like, it could just be like, oh, he's just making sure nobody's drowning. Like there's so many excuses.
There is, but the thing is that if you look in the foreground, there's already lifeguards there.
I guess that's
so.
True.
Why is he in the shark tower?
I guess that's true.
So but he sees a very suspicious shadow in the water, and it's not really moving. It's just there. It's just huge.
But it moves like really slowly,
super slowly,
but like kind of away from the people.
Yeah,
but it's getting too close.
PTSD.
Yeah.
So then Brody starts ringing the bell, telling everybody get out the water. Shark, shark, shark. He starts running, flailing his gun, and then he gets to the shore and he points his gun, and you think he's gonna shoot this poor kid.
Poor kid's in the middle.
This kid is a little Easter egg because it's a little kid and he has a yellow floaty, just like the kid that died in the first one.
So he got saved,
and he almost got shot. And he starts shooting, and then the lifeguard's like, "Dude, it's just a school of bluefish. Chill." He's literally like Laurie in Halloween 2018. Yeah. We'll shoot anything that looks like Michael.
Yeah. You see, this movie did it first. So 2018, be more original.
I need a Jaws 40 years later.
Oh my God. It's
and
Brody
just name
again.
it Jaws, so we call it Jaws 2025. Wait, that's 50 years. Jaws 2015. We're kind of late.
We fucked up.
So then
he shoots the fucking thing.
The photos.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because then we cut to the photo.
Because they fire his ass.
They do fire his ass.
They're like, bro, you're unstable.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot do this job anymore.
So someone calls him and says, hey, we got the photos developed, because he had asked Hendrix earlier after he found the camera to get the photos developed. And he's looking, it's just photos of the orca. And then some of the photos that weren't developed, as they're getting developed, he sees that one of them looks like the eye in the mouth of a shark. But when he goes to show the town council, no one believes his ass.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, I didn't see shit until he was like, it's a shark. And I was like, oh, I can kind of see it. Mm-hmm. But it's like the eye is because it looks like when you draw an eyeball, it's just a circle with a circle inside. That's how that's an eye. And
the photographer should have did a better job taking pictures while he was getting eaten, because now his life is not, it was for nothing.
Yeah, for nothing at all. Like, what are we supposed to get from that? I mean, Brody got something from it, but
because Brody believed.
Brody believed.
Everyone else didn't.
Once it was in the whatever the fuck, when everyone was looking at it, it looked more like a shark than what it did when he was getting developed.
Yeah.
Because they kept focusing on the eye, and I'm like, that just looks like a circle to me. Like,
because I think it was supposed to be the eye and then like part of the mouth.
Yeah, like it's a profile of the shark. It's a profile.
But then this cuts to the next day, and his son Mike is sneaking out to go parasailing. This is where the rest of the movie will take place, and the little brother comes out. And the little brother's like, "I'm going with you. I'm gonna tell on you." And I'm like, little siblings are so fucking annoying.
They're really fucking annoying.
Being the oldest, Jesus fucking Christ.
But it's not okay. Do you find that worse, or when your parents go, you gotta take them with you? That I find that way worse, because I'm like, damn it, he doesn't even want to go.
Yeah, but since I grew up with a sister, my mom never told me to take her. Because my mom was very like, you're gonna be hanging out with the boys, so she shouldn't even be with you.
I guess that makes sense. That makes sense. And you're like, little does she know
that I'm gonna hang out with the boys for other days too, mom. Anyway.
Yeah, because my parents were like, "Oh, take your brother." I'm like,
"Yeah, no.
I don't want to go."
So then there's these two scuba divers. This is when I started falling asleep, y'all. So I apologize.
I mean, literally, we're saying it at a better pace than the fucking movie, because we've cut a lot of fat, because there's just parts where it's just people walking or like fumbling around on the boat. It's like
we've
really
said like
weird.
the important beats of the movie getting to where we are now, because now there's these two scuba divers, and they get attacked by the shark, and they also die. But I forgot why they were in the water. Were they trying to explore the boat explosion?
I honestly can't even remember. I'm trying to find. I'm telling you, it's just such a blur.
It really is.
When something happens, it's so quick, and then something really boring happens that like it just loses you. Because I felt like the movie was over like 30 minutes, like almost an hour before the movie ended.
It's like an hour on the land, an hour parasailing. So then the
kids go and play,
and they're parasailing at this point, right?
Yeah, they're all like they all have like these crazy boats,
and it's really honestly cool. As a kid, I really loved this scene, because when they all start crashing into each other, like, they build a little island out of the boats, and I always thought that was really, really cool. It's like, oh shit, like, you guys found a way to stay afloat.
Yeah.
But then the first two to get attacked is Tina and Eddie, and then the shark gets Eddie and kills him, and Tina's super fucking traumatized after this. So because then eventually they find her, and she's just in shock, and she's shaking.
I do find it weird though that when Eddie gets eaten, she goes, "Oh mama, make it stop, make it stop, make it stop." Make it stop.
What I do,
she says it like 6 times.
No, what I do love is like, baby, what did this? And it's so iconic, because it's like, shark, and Brody's like, I motherfucking knew it.
I fucking knew it. Where's this motherfucking?
And I love that Brody's like, Ellen Hendricks, stay on this boat that has no motor with her. I'm taking the police boat. Peace.
It makes no sense.
It's like, what if the shark comes back to them?
And the thing was that he sent over the chopper.
Yeah.
He sent the helicopter over there, and he's like, he could have just taken the kids. All right, let me take you to shore real quick, then we can go. And
my thing is, they probably all fit on that small boat. They were just gonna be a little crowded, but they're like, y'all need to sit the fuck still, and let's just get straight to the island.
What if the shark would have stayed? Like, dumbass. That's exactly what I wanted.
That's true. But at the same time, what the fuck was the chopper gonna do? And what happened? Nothing.
I mean, well, the chopper was supposed to save them, like take them. I mean, there was 50 kids.
That chopper was not gonna fit all kids in there. That chopper was gonna fit one more kid. So it's like, who do we take? And if we go by Titanic rules, the young one goes first.
That's true. I guess that's true.
So, yeah. Then I know that once they all get attacked, I know that Mike is with two other guys, and they get separated away from the group as the other group builds the island. Mike almost gets eaten. I know that Brody ends up finding Mike. He saves him too. Then the helicopter shows up,
and they're all like, "Yes, we made it. We're gonna leave."
But then Jaws comes out and attacks the helicopter, and it sinks it down. And it's really cool because the propellers like fly off, and it's like in a movie from today's time, one of those propellers would have killed one of those kids.
It's true though,
because it's very like Final Destination.
Yeah, because it's like shooting at them, and you see it cutting all the the parasite.
But of course, no kids. I motherfucking hate that so many kids survive in this movie. That's my one pet peeve.
I think it's that there's so many of them. That's my problem. Is that there's so many of them that you're like, oh, okay, they're gonna start killing them off. I would have just nobody does.
I would have just been like, oh my gosh, she fell. Oh my god, they took her.
What is her name?
Jackie.
Jackie.
This is Jackie the whole time shaking, screaming her lungs out, just screaming.
Carlos, bitch.
It's like, shut up. The sharks don't hear you. Shut up.
That's one. Okay, that you mentioned that one thing that I like about this movie is that the shark doesn't roar like it did in the first movie.
It roared in the first one?
Yeah, I think it's at the end when he like gets attacked, I think it roars.
I think you're remembering the scene from the fourth one, because in the fourth one it really roared.
Wow, I am thinking about that. Yes, that's
okay. I was like, it does not roar.
Never mind. I thought
until we get to the fourth movie.
The shark roars.
But then eventually Brody shows up, saves the kid. Well, first of all, he shows up in the boat and crashes the boat.
Yeah, into them.
Not into the island.
Oh, that's right.
Because
he's trying to save. He's trying to save them, and then just runs into the island. That's right.
And then into a rock island where the electricity is running towards to the real island. And then the kids are stuck. He tries to throw a rope, but then the shark appears, breaks through the fucking boats that they have. 6 of them fall into the water. They all make it, which I'm like, come on. Why all 6 of them gotta make it? And then the little one and Jackie, the award-winning Emmy award-winning actress, is screaming her lungs out on the boat.
Who's shaking. The one that died in front of the kid, though?
It was, I forgot her name. I think, was it Margie? Was there a Margie?
Marge, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was a Marge.
That was a really cool kill because you don't
cool
see her get eaten, but like the shark just comes and just swallows her and just goes back down.
It looks cool. Like it actually looks pretty decent. But that was in front of Mikey, right? That's his name? The little kid?
Sean is the little one.
Sean. In front of Sean, and Sean's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's traumatized, but like nobody seems to have a reaction. Like, everyone's just like, and then Jackie in the back.
So fun fact, or take this with a grain of salt. Apparently, the Sean kid, the actor was saying how during filming, because there was a lot of shots from far away to film them, they were actually being circled by real hammerhead sharks.
Bullshit.
And no, but listen to this. Apparently, they were trying to warn like the filming crew, like, hey, we're kind of scared. There's actual sharks filming us, and then the filming crew apparently was just giving them a thumbs up because they were being like really, because they're like, they thought they were in character when they were actually scared and screaming.
Oh no!
So like,
Jackie
she really gave a performance.
Jackie was terrified.
She really gave a performance. And honestly, this is what I remember the most from this movie is her performance because it's so over the top.
I don't know if it's over the top because I think I would freak out like that. But you know how I am with sharks.
No, I know. And I'm saying it's over the top but kind of realistic because I'd probably be doing the same. But it's just so fun to watch her react.
Because everyone else is not at her level. No. And she looks fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
And I think was it her? Yeah, it was her that like the guy grabs her and he's like, "Shut up! You're hysterical!" And like everyone's like, "Bro, chill."
I thought he was gonna slap her.
Yeah, I think someone goes beating her is not gonna make a difference, and I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But I also understand because she's visiting. She's not really into the ocean. She's probably from the city, and she's over here like, I'm never coming back.
You know, Jackie never coming back to a family reunion.
No, she never coming back. But then eventually, Brody comes. He sees the cable gets picked up by the anchor of the boat.
Yeah, because they're stuck and they can't pull that anchor.
Yeah, so then he uses it to lure the shark in by hitting it.
And remember, from the beginning of the movie, it came back.
And the shark just bites it, and it bursts into flames and smoke everywhere, and it just sinks and dies.
It looks cool, but I felt like it was kind of like anticlimactic.
It was super long. Yeah, it was just like,
because I'm like, damn, all this for 2 hours for just this.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, if you cut this movie shorter, it could be better. It would be a lot better. Like,
yeah,
just like the orca scene, I don't need it because Brody already believes there's a shark.
I understand. I understand that scene. It's just I think they made such a big deal out of it because it's supposed to validate Brody, and I understand that. I just wish that they made a bigger deal of like, last time you said there was a shark. Where's that shark?
Yeah,
Like,
and like a better introduction to all these, maybe less kids and a better introduction to all of them, because we meet them all and we don't even catch all their names.
well, it's like they don't serve any purpose
They
to the
don't.
movie. I would have been fine with just Mike and Sean, and them having maybe one or two other friends
I think
that are
I
kind of
think
important.
5 people would have been sufficient because only 3 of them die anyways.
Yeah,
In this whole attack of the boats. So it could have been like maybe like Sean, because Sean comes because the little brother wanted to come.
Yeah,
we got Mike, we got Jackie because she gave a real good performance. So
Jackie-
I need to keep her. Tina and Eddie, because Tina was throughout the whole movie the one finding bodies and seeing bullshit.
I just thought she was gonna have like a vision, like, oh, the shark's around here.
You know, and then maybe Jackie's cousin, because she's the
visitor.
reason why Jackie's there.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
Maybe her boyfriend, and that's all we really needed. And then 3 of them die. Because that would have been sufficient, and like a better introduction to these kids in the beginning. The whole condominium scene was fucking useless.
Yeah, like, oh, well, that's another
And
thing.
that could have been where we did the whole, introduction to the kids, get to know them, and then maybe go from there. The whole vacation movie. This movie could have been a lot shorter.
The thing is that also the beginning scene where we meet everyone, like, they don't mention their names, and if they do, it's very like once very fast, because I didn't catch it at first, and you were like, Jonathan, don't even bother because you're not gonna remember. It's 15 kids, and I was like, fuck. So then at the end of the movie, it felt like they were like, damn, we forgot to mention y'all names. So anytime we cut to you, mention someone's name. I don't care who it is. And they're like, Bob, Marge, Jackie, Carlos. Like, it's like, what the fuck is happening?
SpongeBob.
It's so random. Like, it was. It just,
Honestly, it would have been very comedic. The shark came out. Brusette.
Yeah. But like, it just felt so random, and
And then the movie ends the way the first one ended. Just them going towards the fucking island, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm like, Brody, you on an inflatable boat. Where are you going? How are you going to do this, first of all?
How is everyone alive still? That whole thing is electrocuting everybody. Even if you're wet. Like, you're dying.
This movie would have been a lot better if Brody killed the shark by electricity, and then all the kids that swam to the island to get saved fucking die by the electricity because they fucking were on there.
Yeah, I feel like that's that.
Because I don't know how much electricity travels through the water in the surrounding area, but some people around that water should have been electrocuted.
Yeah, and like, I know Brody was on a boat.
Made of rubber.
He wasn't on a boat at first. Oh no, he landed on the boat that was probably rubber.
And it was rubber, so he's safe.
But that boat also didn't seem like it was a big boat. It was like one of those like little inflatable.
It was for one person to get safely to their destination.
Yeah, I feel like water might have gone in there, but I digress. I do feel like.
You know what I need? There was also a lot of POV shots of the shark that.
I guess they're trying to replicate the same energy of the first one.
That, and I guess like a slasher kind of thing.
Which it is a slasher movie. Mm-hmm. This movie definitely is a slasher movie.
The sharks definitely, yeah. A lot of this, and also like a lot of scenes where nothing happens, where you think something's gonna happen, those could have been cut out. Like, don't tease us.
And I'm telling you, like, if you watch this movie, there's a lot of scenes where it's just them walking around, like, talking about nothing like, even the beginning. It's literally there for Brody to get his dick wet.
This is a great nap movie to wake up to Jackie screaming.
You'll wake up to her screaming because you're like, what's happening? Because it's so realistic.
Like, one of those, I'm going to clean, put this in the background. Yeah. Oh, there's Bruce. Let me watch the scene. He's gone. I'm out. Cleaning again.
And it's hard to watch it with friends to like make fun of it, because you really can't make fun of it, because like
it's being serious too.
Being serious.
It's not Jaws 3D.
You can only exactly. And it's like when nothing happens, you don't have anything to talk about. Yeah. When something does happen, it's like it's pretty good. Mm-hmm. It's just that it just happens, and that's it.
It's not like 3 and 4, where 3 and 4 you're just like, okay, they fucking knew that. It was like, we can't make this too serious anymore.
It becomes a horror comedy.
Okay, can someone? I'm gonna go talk about the third one for just a second, but next year, join us again. How the fuck does a shark swim into SeaWorld in Orlando? I live here. There is no connection to the ocean at SeaWorld Orlando.
Did it get transported?
No. That bitch swam into SeaWorld, because there's a scene you see it swim into SeaWorld.
Do we know if there's nothing connecting to? No, that's in the middle of Orlando.
It's literally in the middle of Orlando. The beach is 2 hours away.
No, I'm just trying to think like.
There's Don't defend it.
I'm trying to
So
be
it's like
devil's advocate.
Jaws 3D. You can make fun of it all fucking day, and it's fucking fun.
We should get drunk to watch that.
I can't wait to get to Jaws 3D. And the fourth one, it thinks it's a T-Rex and it's roaring. Like that Jaw, that Revenge, he came back for revenge. He is pissed.
Is that the one that the mom has?
She has a fucking psychic connection to it. He is pissed. And oh my God, it's so great.
What the fuck is happening?
And I'm very disappointed because like part 2, I used to watch it so much as a kid and I thought it was really good. And it's like watching it now, it's like, fuck. And there's also a scene in one of the sequel trilogy, because not the original, where like I thought it was in this movie, so I was super excited to see it. Come to find out, it's in Jaws the Revenge, and it's probably one of my favorite scenes in this franchise.
I remember because you were like, it's great, you're gonna love it, and I'm like,
it's the banana boat scene, and it's in Jaws the Revenge, and I fucking love that scene. Because this girl's on a banana boat, and the shark just comes out and just grabs her by the leg, and then everyone else is like, "Holy shit!"
Jackie's still freaking out.
Oh, Jackie moved to the Midwest, like she's gone. She'd rather deal with the tornadoes than deal with the ocean. Like,
oh my god.
But yeah, like that's really Jaws 2. Like, I'm really disappointed. I thought it was a better movie, and it's just trying to be like the original, and it's not failing. Like they're like, oh, let's add teens. It seems to be a trend, and it wasn't even that much of a trend yet because it's 78, and it's like Halloween hasn't even probably happened yet, and it's like
with Chainsaw was at this time, right?
Chainsaw already had happened.
Yeah, so I think maybe that's.
And
I just
Black
don't know
Christmas.
Yeah, then I can see that. Then I can be like,
it was like starting to
become a thing. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like they just obviously suffers from poor writing the entire time, and I feel like they honestly, just couldn't cut anything out because they felt like they didn't have a movie after. And
maybe Spielberg's touch not being there. Yeah, maybe that affected because Spielberg has a touch, and you can tell.
Yeah, he really does. He's a master of what he does. So,
but let's do our reviews for these movies because I can't wait.
So like every episode, we like to go and find a review on Letterboxd and a positive and a negative one and see if we relate, we find it funny, whatever. Yeah. So Carlos, you want to start?
Yeah, so my Jaws 2 5-star review is literally no reason for this to exist. ... But 5 out of 5 for Roy Schneider being feral and sexy as hell.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my 1-star review.
Oh, Jesus.
Really good movie when you skip to the last 10 minutes. Sorry, Chief Brody. I still love you. Jaws 3 supremacy, though.
That was you when you woke up. You're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. I might just go lay down and watch Jaws 3 and fall asleep to that one because that was a much better movie.
Oh, okay. So my 1-star review, it says, I've been scared before, but I've never been so scared that I poured gasoline on myself and started lighting flares.
It's like she got up and she's like, I must do this now. End it all. Like, what? Girl.
Calm down.
Turn on the boat. Go. No. She could have turned on the boat. The frog didn't even hit the motor. The shark hit the side of the boat. Turn it on and hit that motherfucking gas. You already know your friend is dead if this motherfucker's right here. Like, just go. Go.
She's like, nah, I'm taking myself out. You're not eating me.
She's like, I'm doing it first. I heard y'all sharks don't like cooked meat. Like, what?
Yo, it is wild. I love that fucking comment. And then my 5-star review, better than the original.
Wow.
I don't agree with that at all.
I'm offended.
It's just a lot of the reviews for me, they were so serious, and I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, and it's also like this movie. It's a serious movie, but it's not as good.
Oh, guys. So would you say skip it?
I don't want to say skip it because it's still like kind of comedic that they managed to get the shark back into a movie. It's like the shark had a sibling or whatever the fuck it is, and it's like it came back for revenge, and then it just keeps coming back in every sequel for more revenge, and it's like always after the roadies.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, no, we just want the Brodies. Fuck y'all.
That's very true. Don't skip it, of course. Like, watch it. See if you like. You might like it. I don't know. You might be able to ignore all those boring parts. Like we weren't able to.
There's definitely people that like it. It has a lot of 5 stars.
Yeah, there's some people that give it 4.5 stars. That I question their likes, but whatever. Anyways,
they also give Jurassic Park a 4.5, and I'm like, what are you doing with your life? Don't compare these two movies.
Yeah, there's not. Y'all don't know how to rate things.
No.
But out of 5 stabs, how many knives do you give it?
I think I gave it 2.
2? Okay, that's a good one. There we go.
It's not like a 1 where I truly fucking hate it, but like it's a 2 because it's not also a 3 because I also just like I don't like it, but it's like it's right in between because I can put it on and just watch Bruce or the shark or Brucette and just call it a day. Yeah. Everything else I can skip. It's fine. I don't need to watch it.
Yeah, I gave it a 1.5 stars or knives as well. Just because it's that. I feel like 3 is too high. I didn't think 2 is too much, but like I understand, why people would give it that. Other than that, more than that, I think it's too much.
And the way I rate movies is kind of weird because they could be real shitty, but if I had a fucking good time watching it, it's getting pretty high stars.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm usually kind of like, because I like to rate it. I think a 10 out of 10 is fine for a movie. Yeah. But I have a hard time because if you see some of my movies, they're like 3 stars, but another movie is 3 stars, but I enjoyed one more than the other.
And it's like, why are those 2 3 stars when one's definitely a masterpiece and the other one isn't? I get it.
I want to see. Can you see what you've rated before on Letterboxd? I've never done that.
Yeah, you just go on your thing and you just scroll through your movies. So like another movie that I gave a 2-star. Bride of Reanimator. But I'd rather watch Bride of Reanimator than Jaws 2.
Jaws 2? That's true. You gave Bride of Reanimator 2 stars?
Yeah, it pissed me off. Reanimator has a 5 star, so don't come for me.
Okay.
Another 2-star, Friday the 13th Part 3. But Friday the 13th Part 3, watching it with people, is really fun.
Yeah.
It's just because you can make fun of it. But I also gave a 2-star because I'm not putting that shit on if I'm by myself.
I guess that's true. I gave Tom and Jerry, that movie that they released on HBO Max, a 2, and I feel like I enjoyed that one less than this one.
Okay,
so it's like
that makes sense.
It's kind of one of those things. 2.5. I gave Bride of Reanimator, so I give it more than Jaws.
And that's fair. Leprechaun is a 2, but Leprechaun. I'll put it on every year for
Leprechaun is Thanksgiving, Christmas,
for St. Patrick's Day, and just it's so fun. It's a fun movie, and like Jaws 2 has fun moments. It's just once they're done, and you go back to like. Blah, 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 blah. We must kill the shark because I think there's a shark here. No, Brody, you're crazy. Stop talking.
And Brody's like, I'm not crazy. Yeah. Look at this picture. And it's a shark going like that. The shark is literally there. And they're like,
Rosette's like, hey, bitch, I'm back.
They're like, that's not a shark, bro. I don't see it.
It's like clearly a clear as day shark. And everyone's like, dude, that's a fucking manatee. What the fuck are you talking about?
But that's our review to Jaws 2. So next week?
Oh my God. So next week, we are doing the Deep House, and we're actually going to have special guests, and it's going to be the Horror Bandwagon Podcast. So if you guys have not checked them out, please go and follow them, check them out. Love them. And I can't wait to watch the Deep House. I've seen it once, and I really enjoyed it. So I can't wait to give it a rewatch to see if that stays.
Yeah, let's see. I'm going to turn around, Carlos. Fucking half asleep. I might watch it today just so I can have enough time.
It was pretty creepy. So join us next week for that.
Where can they watch that movie? Do you know?
Oh, right now you can find it on Paramount Plus and Amazon Prime.
There we go. So go check it out if you guys want to listen to our review.
If you're paying for those.
Yeah, exactly. If you have T-Mobile, I think you have like a year.
Paramount Plus, yeah.
We're giving ads. T-Mobile, sponsor us.
Right. And yeah, that's next week.
And guys, thank you so much for watching and listening. Thank you for liking and subscribing and commenting. Do you like Jaws 2? Which is your favorite Jaws sequel?
Yep.
Or do you like the original more than anyone? Which obviously.
And don't forget, let's go to the beach, y'all.
Let's go to the beach. Let's get away. Hey.
Carlitos, baby.
You do look like Bad Bunny.
Oh, thank you. And remember,
there's a shark! The shark!